Caitlin Clark took it personal when facing Team USA and made sure to embarrass Cheryl Reeve again. Caitlin got her revenge. Now, the basketball fans were left dumbfounded when they learned that Caitlin Clark would not be part of the women's Olympic team. It doesn't take a genius to realize the effect that Caitlin would have had on the women's game worldwide if she got to represent America on the international stage. Of course, one of the main reasons why Caitlin did not make it to the team was because of Coach Cheryl Reeve. And when you take a deeper dive into the history between Reeve and Caitlin, you start to see how Reeve has been holding a grudge against the new superstar. The topic of Clark entering the league has been polarizing. Caitlin has received plenty of hate and snide comments from other players and coaches. However, Reeve's thoughts on Clark have dated back to before the WNBA season even began. Although Reeve said that she was happy to see Caitlin come into the league because she gives the business side of things a big boost, there seemed to be a hint of jealousy in her tone. A few weeks later, on May 3rd, Reeve took to X to promote an upcoming Lynx preseason game. At the same time, she voiced her displeasure as she called out the lack of broadcasting availability for games that do not include star rookies, with the use of hashtags such as 12 teams and the W is more than one player. So clearly, she had something against Caitlin. She kept the same energy when a reporter asked Reeve if she regretted not including Caitlin on the team.
Media exposure, is there any second guessing here about not having Clark on the Olympic team?
From me? No.
This set the stage nicely for Caitlin to serve her some humble pie, and even the Team WNBA head coach acknowledged that they were fired up to beat Team USA.
Holy smokes, what an opportunity. And I was excited, like really, really excited, till I found out that the team I'm coaching wants to beat the brakes off our Olympic team. I'm like, okay, the pressure's on. So now we got a game, folks.
The highly anticipated competition was only the second of its kind after the WNBA All-Star team first took on the U.S. women's national team in 2021 ahead of the Tokyo Olympics. Team USA was headlined by five-time Olympic gold medalist Diana Taurasi, who opened the game with a strong three-point shot. However, Team WNBA shot back immediately, nearly tying the game by the end of the first quarter with 23 points. Clark was on fire as the game commenced, getting up 3 assists. By halftime, Team WNBA led 54-52, with superstar Clark garnering a game-high 6 assists. The way she is playmaking, she could truly go down as one of the best playmakers in WNBA history. And who knows, she may even nab the league's assist record by the time that she calls it quits. By the third quarter, Caitlin picked up her 9th assist of the game to Dallas Wings guard Arike Ogunbowale, making her the rookie with the most assists in an All-Star game. She finished up the match with 4 points and 10 assists. Although Caitlin didn't have a great shooting night, Paul Pierce doesn't think it's a big deal. One reason is because Caitlin had these other superstars guarding her like it was Game 7, which just goes to show you how much that they respect her game.
0-7, 0-15, look it, she's a rookie playing on the biggest stage this All-Star game. They're probably gonna break records as far as views. Attendance you already talked about. She's a rookie, 10 assists. Kelsey Plum was guarding her like it was Game 7. It's the All-Star game.
Now, what made this game extra special was the intensity. In recent years, basketball fans have been put off by the lackadaisical approach players have during All-Star games. They simply don't care about winning or performing. But that was not the case for this game. The main reason is because Caitlin wanted to win, period.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to come in here and compete. We knew we needed to make the Olympic team, help them prepare for Paris. So that was our goal. We knew they were going to compete, so we competed too. And then I think we were down 2 points at halftime, but then we started the third quarter really, really strong, and I think that kind of set the tone for the second half. And we didn't really look back, and then Arike got on fire.
And this wasn't the first time she got the better of Cheryl Reeve. Caitlin also had revenge on her mind when she matched up against Reeve's team, the Minnesota Lynx, earlier. The Fever opened a 2019 first quarter league before the game went into halftime tied at 38. Minnesota then took control in the third quarter as Caitlin struggled from the field. She had 7 points through 3 quarters as the Lynx opened a 60-53 lead before the final quarter. But the fourth quarter belonged to the Fever, who outscored the Lynx 28-14 in the final 10 minutes. Caitlin opened the fourth with a three-pointer, then gave her Fever a 67-65 lead with a driving layup with under 7 minutes remaining. One move had fans in awe when she made Minnesota's Bridget Carleton look silly with a sweet crossover before going in for an easy layup. And add that to her already growing highlight reel, which is full of unbelievable passes, logo threes, and amazing crossovers. But what made this win even sweeter was how Coach Cheryl Reeve reacted. Before the game started, she was asked about the anticipated influx of Fever fans.
As a coach of the home team, there's going to be a lot of people cheering for that other side.
I'll get 2 shits.
How about 1?
Not even 1 shit.
Reeve said that the decision to leave her off of the team was rather contentious, but it ultimately came down to experience and standard procedure. Caitlin wasn't at training camp because she was playing March Madness and didn't play particularly well during the first few weeks of the WNBA season. Rookies rarely make the team even when they do participate in all of the pre-selection processes. Caitlin being left off of the women's basketball Olympic team confused the entire basketball world. Michael Jordan and the Dream Team famously used the Olympics to make basketball a global game, and many believe that the women's organization is messing up by not including the face of women's basketball. This was even true during the All-Star game.
And you have to look beyond what actually happened on the court. I mean, she is, again, responsible, and not solely, other players are too. But Caitlin is the mover. She is the most responsible for the rise in interest in the WNBA and the rise in interest in this All-Star game. So you have to look at everything she contributed here.
Reeve said she was excited to have Caitlin come to the WNBA because it is good for business, but then made an extremely boneheaded business decision by leaving her off of the squad. Sometimes you have to take your feelings out of it and do what's right. Caitlin representing America in the Olympics is what's right, but now she'll have to wait another 4 years to do so. With every game, Caitlin proves to be an all-time great who deserved a spot on the Olympic team, not only to make the game more popular worldwide, but also to develop relationships with some of the best players in the world. Olympic squads are often where the younger players get valuable information from vets. It's almost as if Reeve didn't want her to get even better. But no matter her intentions, there is no stopping Caitlin Clark. She continues to shine and break records despite everything that is going on around her. At the same time, she continues to prove her haters like Reeve wrong. But Reeve wasn't the only one hating on Caitlin and her squad. Stephen A. Smith went as far as to say that it was unfair for Team USA to play against Team WNBA because of how one-sided the game was going to be. Well, it seems like Stephen A. doesn't know how great Caitlin truly is.
To go against her Team USA teammates and bust their living, you know what, because Asia Wilson is the truth, okay? She should be on their team because it might not be fair what they do to the WNBA players. She should be on that team, but that's just me. That's just me.
Now, it has been 2 different occasions where Caitlin has made Reeve look silly. What must hurt even more is the fact that Caitlin always takes the high road. After her win against Team USA, she kept it classy.
Young people playing against that team. Any vindication in the fact that you beat the Olympic team and you guys were not selected to that team?
No, I mean, they're really good. They have plenty of talent on that team. They were perfectly fine in the Olympics. I think if anything, it shows how good this league is. It shows how much talent is in this league. This is a great opportunity to, help prepare them for Paris. And, I'm going to be supporting them and cheering them on. I love the Olympics. I've loved the Olympics ever since I was a young kid, and they're going to be just fine. They're going to win gold and dominate. So I'm not worried.
But there isn't much time, and they have a lot of work to do, USA coach Cheryl Reeve acknowledged. Her team has one more exhibition game on Tuesday in London against Germany, then it is on to pool play at the Paris Olympics by the end of the week. We weren't good at what we were trying to do. Well, maybe having one of the best playmakers in the game could have helped Reeve and her team do whatever it is that they are trying to do. Caitlin has been on a roll when it comes to setting records. She recently set the record for the most assists in a single game. However, the single game assist record is just one of many this year. She has the record for the most consecutive point assist double-doubles in a rookie season, the most double-doubles by a rookie guard, the first rookie to record a triple-double, the single game leader in 3-point field goals made by a rookie, and she is the youngest player to record a double-double with points and assists in back-to-back games. Caitlin has lived up to her side of the deal. She is a game changer. There are more eyes on the WNBA than ever before thanks to Caitlin and her dynamic play. No matter how hard the WNBA tries to spread disinformation about Caitlin, everyone knows that she is going to be an all-time great.